What's up, guys? Tom Davis here, America's Canine Educator. On this episode, I introduced my 9-week-old Dutch Shepherd puppy, Lakota, to you guys. Now, today I'm introducing obedience to Lakota for the first time ever. For the last 2 weeks, I've been working on relationship building with Lakota, and honestly, I haven't done anything with her. Today, I introduced the heel and the focused heel, and she did brilliant. I couldn't be happy with the way she took it. She learned in about 15 to 20 minutes. We were eventually off-leash heeling. I didn't worry too much about strict positioning yet because she's only 9 weeks. As I progress in her career and her obedience, we're going to get a little bit more tight on our positioning. So stick tuned to this episode and watch the progression of Lakota learning the heel.
So the first thing I start off with is the right tools. So in this video, I use a nylon slip lead with Lakota, and I use high reward food. You'll notice Lakota jumping for the food because she's super food motivated, which is great. However, every time she jumps, I remove any food and I mark that as negative, so I say no. So as we start the leash pressure and the heel command, as I'm doing this right now, I am saying heel, 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 and much like any command, it's important you time your markers properly. So each time she's in the right heel, like you see her walking, 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 and then I'm rewarding good heel, good heel, good heel, and I'm really putting in the emphasis on heel, and I'm making sure that she understands that what she's doing now is the right position I want her in, and I'm associating the heel command or marker with what she's doing. So this is a much better angle where you can see exactly where my leash is. You'll see my right arm has I have a treat bag on my right side, and my right arm has that slip lead end right over that bag, and I'm putting a pressure, and I'm keeping her in the right position with that, so I'm using it as a levy. So every time she gets a little further away from me, I'm using that pressure with my right hand as I'm doing now, and I'm pulling her closer, and I'm marking that as good and yes and good heel as I'm doing that. As you can also see in this clip, I've also started turning with her. So I'm slowly turning into her, and she's wanting to jump because she thinks her heel is over. And right there is where I reward, because I turned and she didn't jump. And I want her to get used to turning with me within a heel and not expecting a treat after she walks very nicely with me. So my heel is a little different, and everyone has different heels. But when I'm turning, I want her in the heel position like there. If she jumps, I remove the food and I say no. If she turns with me on a good heel, I will reward that and give her the yes marker and tell her that that's good and that's where I wanted her to be. So here's another up-close shot of me and my positioning, because I know in each different section of the video it's a little different. So I have it wrapped around my treat bag. I'm applying pressure with my right hand like I'm doing now. And you'll notice Lakota spinning on a dime, and then I reward because she's spinning with me. So I'm starting to integrate the spinning effect so she works with me on my turns instead of swinging out in front of me like most dogs do. I want her to turn with me. So now I'm wrapping up the integrating turn part, which means she's progressing in her turn. So I'm going to turn, and I'm not rewarding. I am just continuing to heel because I want her to turn with me at every time. But now that she's getting really used to the spins, I'm doing multiple turns, and I'm rewarding for the second spin. I'll reward that because she learned to turn with me and continue to work with me. Here's an up-close shot and a different angle of me working Lakota, and I'm starting to integrate two turns at a time, and I'm just slowly, progressively getting better. So she's expecting the food within my third or fourth turn, and she just gets better and better, and then that way, when she gets older, she'll turn and heel each time. Again, this is teaching her for the first time to do this. This is the very first time she's actually heeled, and I'm also integrating her using her back end, which most dogs don't know how to access because they don't get taught at an early age. So here is the off-leash heel. So she just heeled off-leash, and now I'm walking and she's heeling beautifully there. And she's happy to do it, as you can see, which is great. So there's my first turn, and I'm rewarding because she off-leash heeled and then went into a nice heel. So here you're seeing that right pressure payoff. So I'm going to bring her into a heel off-leash like this. I'm going to tell her to heel. She's going to heel right there, and she's going to get rewarded very soon for that because I want that to stick in her brain that that's what she needs to do. So I did a heel, and then I went right into a turn, and then I reward her immediately. Here she's starting to progressionally understand where she fits and where she needs to be. And again, at 9 weeks, for her to do this off leash is great for me and what I expect out of her. And her awareness of moving with me is working really well. She's backing up, she's heeling off leash, she's looking for work, and she's constantly looking at me, which is beautiful. It slowly turns into a little dance, as you can see. And I couldn't be happier with the way that she moves with me, because that's something that is hard to teach dogs at an early age. So her off-leash skills are gaining, her heel is gaining, her focus is gaining, and this will allow me to engage with her around a big group of dogs, which is important. And also, it looks good, but more importantly, I'm engaging with my dog this entire time. And that way, once we do get in distraction-based training sessions, she knows what to expect, and I know what to expect from her. And she should be healing and focusing on me, and not what's going on around her. So it's important for people that are learning this now, even as a puppy or an older dog, you can certainly do this. The most important thing is just to keep it fun, keep her motivated. And if at any time she were to get stressed or unmotivated, I would stop it, because you'll do more harm than good. So we're ending it with the off-leash healing and, most importantly, engagement. She's engaged with me, and the better she gets, the more distractions I can add. But right now, I just taught her how to heel. I taught her how to engage with me. And as you can see, she progressed really well within the 10 to 15 minutes. So stick tuned for the rest of her progression, and we will see you guys next Monday night.
So what'd you guys think? I think she did awesome. 9-week-old Dutch Shepherd puppy working extremely high food drive, which is normal, but she also has a great toy drive, and she also has a great prey drive, and I've been really exhibiting both of those. That was the first time I did any obedience with her. I've been doing some leash work. I introduced the leash very, very early, but that was the first time I actually marked a command and a behavior and put her in a position where she had to remember it. I'm super happy with her, and I'm really, really excited to show you guys her progression as we grow in our career. So if you guys like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video with all your friends that may be interested and or like dogs and like puppies and want to learn. And again, guys, every single Monday night, I'm going to be answering your questions on my YouTube channel. So leave a question in the comment box below, and I'll answer your question next week. And for more information, you can visit my website at www.americascanineeducator.com. Thanks, guys.